Wrestling action figure popularity is real, man. Ultimate Edition keeps on rocking and rolling, and you get to go back to where it all started with Hulk Hogan and Mr. T in Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Series 13. Let's unbox it. Let's start with Mr. T, because I gotta say I was kind of disappointed I never got a chance to get my hands on the SDCC Mr. T action figure. Mr. T is one of my favorite people of all time. Between wrestling, the Rocky movies if you've never watched them, of course the A-Team, if you've never watched that you need to go back and learn some of your Mr. T history, his Conan O'Brien appearances, just one of my favorite people of all time. I always loved his attitude, I always loved his rough, gruff style, and this figure more than makes up for it. Ultimate articulation, plenty of gold right here. Let's crack it open and have a look. Here's what I want to know. How many of you have actually watched WrestleMania 1 all the way through? Let me know in the comments. We have a nice Hulkamania snapback here, worn by Mr. T. Don't forget this bar accessory, ow ow. Pair of interchangeable Mr. T fists. A red Hulkamania shirt with the tears in the back, running wild, baby. And our first additional head sculpt with clenched teeth. Mr. T pitying the fool here, spot on. Look at that. Looks like B.A. Baracus to me. Here's your removable Eye of the Tiger entrance robe right here. The tie's in the back, so just be aware of that before you decide to put it on and take it off, all that good stuff. And check out the Mr. T figure itself. It comes packaged with this pretty angry head sculpt right here, and that's how we all know and love Mr. T to look. And he has his gold cross. Right, oh wait, I forgot. Add to that gold cross the rest of Mr. T's gold. Check that out. Good stuff, man. If you know Mr. T, you know that he loves his gold. And if you know he's not wearing it, that means they're not paying him as much as they should be. Some white wrist tape here, and pretty basic. You know, some red ring tights with a couple of white stripes down the side. Red and white knee pads with a circle in the front, and gold boots with red and blue laces. Pretty simplistic. I like it. It's really athletic looking, and I think a lot of people with really kind of overblown gear designs these days could learn a thing or two from an old school look in Mr. T. And of course, here's the one that started it all for so many of you and so many of us. Hulk Hogan back again. Hogan! With his deep tan, looking really good. Gonna look even better outside of the Ultimate Edition package. So let's open it up. See what's inside. You know Hogan loves a crowd, and you know because of that he loves to interact with fans and uses his hands a lot, so there's plenty of interchangeable tan hands. Here's the open ear hands, a couple of very tan pointy fingers, a couple of tan fist accessories, and you guessed it, some tan head sculpts. Here's Happy, and here's Absolutely Crazy. Dude can definitely make his eyes look pretty bonkers. He always has been able to. Classic Hogan. Another matching Hulkamania shirt, Velcro in the front, and tears in the back. And don't forget this old school World Heavyweight Championship, not gold like it was in those first test shots we saw, actually silver, and a nice shiny silver. Definitely a great championship belt to add to your championship belt collection. And now let's have a look at the Hogan figure. This is definitely Hulkamania running wild. Look at the ultimate articulation here. We have those butterfly joints in the back. You can see he can really make that pose and flex because of those. There's that gold cross that he wears. He has the removable Hulkster bandana, and he just looks good, man. He always looked good with that deep tan. How can you go wrong? We have white wrist tape, classic yellow Hogan trunks here, classic red knee pads, and some classic tall yellow laced Hogan boots right here. And this is Hulk Hogan. It may not be the height of Hulkamania, but it's certainly the start. This is where it all began, right? So check him out, and if you're a huge Hulk Hogan fan, another definitive edition for you. Let me just say, Ultimate Edition rocks. I mean, it's really exciting that we're 13 sets deep right now, and there's more coming. So to see what can come from the likes of a name like Hulk Hogan or Mr. T, you can only imagine what else can happen in the Mattel WWE line with figures like this. So many accessories, I can't even keep track of them all. I'm gonna have to though, because I go crazy when I lose things. So a good tip is to make sure that you organize all of your wrestling action figures however you want to do it, whether you have like your own special carrying case. Me, I prefer freezer bags, you know, Ziploc bags. Just pop them in there, label them. I keep track of everything that way. But if you're a kid, throw them around, put them in the toy box, and you know, figure it out later. If you lose some hands, no big deal. There's plenty of them to go around. Check out Ringside Collectibles at WrestlingFigures.com, where you can grab Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Series 13 that includes Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. The next Ultimate Edition set, Series 14, will include Roman Reigns and Jeff Hardy. Big shocker there. We haven't seen it yet at the time of this video being recorded, but I'm sure people are going to be really excited about that set too. So jump on to Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com, get your hands on Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition figures on top of tons and tons of other wrestling action figures. You see my collection here. Start your own. Get it moving. Let's see what you got. Let's see who your favorites are, right? Show it to us. Show it to us on Instagram. Add us. Do all the good things. Make some shorts, send them to us on YouTube. We'd love to see it. And you know, we do repost stuff, so you never know what could happen. Check us out across social media at Ringside C. And again, go to WrestlingFigures.com, wrestling action figures, accessories, rings, make it all about wrestling figures.